to see it. Okay, but
Yeah,
Pac-Man's
that's why I
cool.
said there's 2 trash ROBs. You just say Pac-Man is cool.
Yeah, Pac-Man's cool.
You have the hottest takes. In this game
He's
at the
like
moment.
R.O.B, but he's got cool setups. He doesn't just hit you with gyro.
Right.
He's got like 9 different flavored.
It's not like Rob has some kind of neat setups as well or anything.
Tell me one cool setup Rob has.
I've literally seen Rob carry someone from one stage to the other and then back to the other and then kill them off.
Yeah, you can do up air turnarounds, but you know it's not cool because it's just him
No,
with
it
gyro.
wasn't up air. The dude like juggled him with gyro one way,
Yeah.
juggled him back the other way with the gyro again, and then killed him.
You can use up air turnaround to make him do that. Or you can
All
do a
I'm saying
reverse
is
nade.
that's cool.
No, that's lame.
I think it's cool.
Steve can do it, so it's lame. I mean, cool. Yeah, wait, I'm on your side now. Yeah, Rob is cool. That was so fast. Oh my gosh, he literally just dropped the mountain on him. I love to see it.
You need to pick which side you're on there, buddy.
No, I can just.
Rob
switch.
is cool. Wait a second. no, he's not. Yes, he.
We'll see. I'll make up my mind later.
Oh, there we go. All I'm saying is I think there's no character in this game that's actually cool. Everybody has their cheese and everybody has their gimmicks.
Well, either Ender is a really good masher or he knows this matchup. I can't tell which one it is yet.
It's both.
It's both. Okay.
I'm saying that because we had, because he's trying to switch to Steve as just ignore me dying in this chair right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we had the main Pac-Man that I've known in Oklahoma for a long time is Mike Drop, and he is from Texoma. He's located in Lawton, just like
I've played
Ender and I are, obviously. Ender and I are both Lawton/Texoma.
Yeah, I've played
And
Mike Drop.
so he knows the matchup, but
And
at the
there
same
was Poet.
time, I will tell you right now, End is a perfected masher.
It's a
'Cause the man-
perfected master.
Yeah, because that's all he does is mash, but he some reason wins.
I mean, that's all Riddles does, and he's gotten pretty far, so we respect mashers.
No. He
This
has
is
a
a
little
Masters
bit of
game.
neutral. He has a little bit of neutral.
I have never
This
seen
is
it.
not a Masters
I
game.
have watched a
Because
lot
I
of
will tell you
Riddles.
right now, I play a lot of other games, and I mash and win. This
Yeah?
is a game that I cannot mash in.
You
Or
need
maybe
to
it's
play
just I
Rob
play
then.
characters that I
Yeah, you
can't
should
mash.
play someone else.
You know what? You're totally right. I
This-
should just pick up like Rob or Steve and just start mashing
Yes,
and see
please.
if I win.
This is a mashers game.
I hate everybody here. Just kidding. But no, I can understand it because I've seen people that should not
Wow.
be good at this game.
Hold on.
But
Can we get? Oh, okay.
it also just doesn't help that I feel like mashing is not how you play this game at all. But that's
I
also
mean-
because my first introduction to this game was I was mashing and I got fucked by a Bowser player. So like,
I mean, Tweak would agree with you. He's like the only non-masher in the top 10 PGR.
yeah, that's because he camps.
Yeah.
He plays very patiently.
Yeah. He's the only one.
I wouldn't say that. There's a lot
Even
of patient
Leo
players.
mashes. I think.
Okay,
everyone
he mashes a little bit, but I feel like I think everybody mashes to an extent. But a lot of top players are also really patient too.
I haven't met one besides Tweak. I'm still looking. Though.
Really?
I'll keep looking. Like, can you
Seriously?
name a PGR player that doesn't mash that isn't Tweak?
I'm gonna say Waddy. He just is majorly Fundy's patient.
I was thinking
and somehow
top 10,
wins.
but yeah, you can have
Well,
one.
you said PGR. You said PGR.
Yeah, I meant top 10. Yeah, you can have that one.
Another one I'm gonna say is Ye.
I don't know
He's
Ye.
PGR as well. He's the best player in Puerto Rico.
I've
The
never
reason
heard
I know him is because, well, he used to main Meta Knight, and that was my main for a long time, and still kind of is like it's one of my better characters, definitely.
Yeah.
And so I that's how I know him really well. He's also like really cool.
Yeah.
He's the main reason I kept playing Meta Knight because I met Bonk and everyone was like, oh dude, like Bonk's the best Meta Knight, blah blah blah, this and that. And then I met him and he was like the worst actual person.
Really?
Like, yeah, he's like one of the shittiest people that I've met like in the Smash
Epic
community.
Gabriel level?
No, worse. I think
Worse
he's worse.
than
I've
Epic
met Epic
Gabriel.
Gabe because he was at the
Yeah, he
last
came
big
here.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I met him and talked to him. He seemed really cool. He
Okay.
just doesn't like everyone always wanting to like play him, blah blah blah, this and that. He hates that. That's the reason why a lot of people don't like him is because he will say no and he'll tell people off. But
Okay.
he actually came to a couple of my friends in my group and actually wanted to play them.
Oh.
And he seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Bonk, every conversation I've had with the man offline and the one time I've talked to him in person, he's just been shitty.
Yeah.
And so the only reason I ever kept playing Meta Knight was Ye.
Interesting. Okay.
And because I've always liked the character. Plus, like, well, I personally came out because my brother liked him. But like, that's the reason I kept playing it, really. And he's dead.
He's fine. He's fine.
I
Yeah.
hate this game. I thought he would get launched through the trampoline.
If he had a few more percent, that would have been true.
I'm sorry about like going away from the game this entire time.
No, that's okay. Oh my gosh, that'll
That's
take
dead
it.
though.
Okay.
And End's gonna be taking game one.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a great comeback.
But yeah, so Ye's another one that I think is pretty good. I'm gonna say Adamus because there's no way you can mash with DDD and be a good player.
He's not PGR though.
Yes, he is. On the last Orion ranking, he was top 50 with DDD.
Not on like Panda Global stats though.
Yeah, isn't Orion ranked based on Panda Global stats?
I don't think so. Maybe.
But so what I'm actually going by is the PGR Orion rank thing.
Okay.
Which was the last one on there. He was in top 50. There was, and then Ye was like 98th, but that's just because he doesn't go into the U.S. a lot. He normally stays in Puerto Rico and just dominates there.
Yeah.
But he also did really well in the Smash World Tour, which is why they put him on top 100.
I mainly just mean like people who have results at majors. That's usually who I like consider.
Oh yeah,
PGR,
he got top 16 at the Smash World Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because when they did pools, he didn't win a single set, but then the day the actual like bracket was, he did super good.
Yeah.
He basically was just like, and then when people asked him why, he was like, I was kind of throwing. I was like, what? How are you gonna throw and then be like, well, time to pop off now?
Yeah, I saw he beat Dark Wizzy.
Yeah, he did really well.
That's something. But Dark Wizzy's kind of fallen off. I think he's coming back though.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of other patient players that I can think of that I've watched that I think are patient. Gluto.
He's a masher though too.
Okay, but he's
Wario.
Patient when he needs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He knows
he's
how
Wario.
to camp.
He can't be like.
He
not
knows
patient.
how to camp.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like,
I think he matches.
Define matches.
Throwing out buttons all the time.
Not all the time, because sometimes he will literally just do nothing and wait to get waffed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a mix of both. I will admit that it's kind of a mix of both from him. Yeah, nope, he's definitely a masher. I'm trying to think of all the like top players I know on the level. He's definitely a masher. Definitely a masher. Definitely a masher. Oh my God, Meister's definitely a masher.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna say this, and it's to an extent again, just like Gluto, and that's Sonics.
Sonics, okay.
Yeah, because sometimes he will camp people the hell out when he needs to.
Yeah.
But then when he's in advantage, he will keep pushing that advantage.
And that's another one of those things like Gluto, where it just comes with the character you play.
Yeah,
like
basically.
if you're playing Sonic, you have to camp or you're gonna not win.
Yeah. Oh wow, I thought that was gonna kill him. I'm really trying to think about this, and also trying to focus on the game at the same time.
Yeah. This is actually a really fun matchup to play and watch, in my opinion. I've done it a lot.
So one player that I've watched recently that is not a masher, but that's again based on the likely because of the character, because I just started picking him up, and that being Lei, who's the Greninja player.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of Lei either.
He's another South America.
Okay.
So, and then I'm also gonna say, because again this is another Greninja / whoever the fuck he wants to play. Stroder.
Never heard
Stroder
of
AME. He was at the same thing that Gabriel was at, and that's how I met him. I never knew he was actually a Greninja main, but that's what he technically is supposed to main. But he uses so many people in bracket.
Yeah.
So it's basically he just plays patiently with every character he gets.
Okay.
From what I can tell, that's the reason he does well at all, because he plays so many different characters in bracket. But I'm trying to think who else. Sam's a masher, a lot. And then, of course, I keep thinking of a lot of projectile character mains, but they have to be kind of patient because otherwise they're not going to be able to play the projectile character.
Right. Like the
but
character
those are kind of
work.
obvious. Yeah, those are kind of obvious. The only person that plays a projectile character that mashes is probably the one that I think, because he's from Texas, is going to be he's a Samus main. He's the only one I can think of that actually mashes with a projectile character.
I think
that's because that man
mains do. If you count him as a projectile character.
No, I count as a trapper or turtle character. He can be played in a lot of different ways.
Okay.
So I can't count him. He's a special category. He's kind of like K-Rool, but way better in that said subcategory.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the Samus I'm thinking of. Teaser. Teaser's probably the mashiest projectile character, top level player that I've seen. Because the man, to me at least, when I've seen him play, he was Texas and was one of the better players in Texas, and then now he moves around a ton.
It's a smart side beat.
Yeah.
You hate to see it. A few things that are interesting about this matchup. So R.O.B is able to full laser Hydrant, which breaks it, which is like really good.
Dude,
because if that goes through and that hits Pac-Man's shield, like full laser and Hydrant hitting shield, it's just
break
like
shield. Yeah, so they can't sit behind Hydrant as much as they wish they could.
Pac is in trouble.
Ooh, that was almost.
That was the right
really
setup.
Good, yeah.
I probably would have gone for something different, but that works. Usually a back air at that %, because those tech situations are tricky. Also, Rob can just up smash out a shield. Pac-Man's fair. So if you can bait out like one of those rising fairs, you can up smash a lot. It's really good.
It also doesn't help that a
See
lot
that
of
full laser
Pac-Mans
will
will
break
do
it.
forward air on shield and then try and back air the back hit to catch someone unshielding.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work against Rob.
No, it doesn't.
Rob up smash, which I'm surprised he hasn't done that more. But then again, he
Especially,
also hasn't played a Pac-Man in a long time, aside from GBro, because as I said earlier, the Pac-Man we had, who was arguably the best one in the state, being Micah, he hasn't played Pac-Man in a while. Like yesterday, he didn't play Pac-Man at all at the summit, so we'll see.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying he knows the matchup, but also is iffy because that's a
That's
good
gross.
roll read. Oh my gosh.
Golly. Like he could have jab blocked, but he was slow, but he still got the punish.
Yeah,
That's really good. Yeah, I think Rob wins this matchup. I don't think it's even. I don't think Pac does well. If Rob knows what he's doing, I think this is tough for Pac-Man. I haven't ever struggled against a Pac-Man with this matchup.
I think it's pretty even, but it also just depends on player skill level as well.
Yeah.
Like I love E.N.D. No offense to E.N.D. But I don't know how long GBro's played this game. I feel GBro has better fundamentals most of the time. Because I feel like he's probably more experienced, but I don't know because I don't know everybody's story when it comes to this game.
Yeah.
To me, it seems more like overall better at this game. But E.N.D just knows how to play his character really well and has grinded this since he started playing the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, he's kind of a masher a lot of times.
Yeah.
A lot of times the reason he wins is someone will think he's not going to do the same option he just did 9 times.
Yeah.
And I've told him this before. I'm like, dude, I didn't think you'd do side B for the 7th time at ledge.
But he did.
But he did, and I just died. I was like, right, okay. I'll just, I guess, hold that L.
All right. Might be controversial, but I think Pac-Man's most underrated move is his dash attack. I don't think it's used hardly
underrated
enough.
move?
Yeah.
I think that move is busted, so I agree.
Okay. I don't think hardly anyone ever talks about it because, you know, Pac-Man's always running away. But, like, see, that's that rising fair into up smash. That's true every time. But, yeah, his dash attack is just madly safe, and he can do pretty much anything he wants after.
The one thing I hate about this game the most, and it's because comparative to other fighting games, like there's some projectile characters in other fighting games where normally they don't have really good close-up options.
Yeah.
Smash is not like that. There are so many projectile characters that have good close-up options. That's why when you play a projectile character, you don't have to play like most projectile characters play in other games because you could literally be a brawler and be a projectile character.
Yeah.
And it's why when I see a lot of like top-tier projectile characters not like who play really campy, I'm like, okay, I get you're supposed to do that, but hear me out. You don't have to do that. Like I've, for example, we play random a lot in like my crew to try and work on fundies, and literally one day, basically Perry just only played Pac-Man.
Yeah.
You know how often he used projectiles? Almost never.
Almost
He
never.
just threw Hydrant down and would wait behind Hydrant sometimes, but aside from Hydrant, he didn't use any projectiles. Back air? Oh. I thought he was gonna back air there.
Middle side B will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. Rob is also
He's a heavy though.
Great DI.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a
okay.
great DI though.
Yeah.
I say he's a heavy, but like he's heavier than most people.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy.
Also, that move that he just used is another move that is busted on
The full laser?
No, on Pac-Man.
Oh.
Nair.
Oh, Nair.
Nair is so dumb on Pac-Man. That up air is
Nair
going
is
to take the
crazy.
stock, by the way.
It's like frame 4.
It's
absurd.
fast, it's safe, especially if you cross up on shield. He's dead because they're
That's
dodge.
so
Yeah.
sad. I hate this game. Okay.
Oh yeah. I did that in my second set today. The first stock I misinput one of the sides on the up B because I was trying to do a diagonal and it went straight forward and then straight up instead of doing this and then a diagonal this way. And so I got trapped under PS2 on my first stock and I was at 0.
Yeah.
I was up 80% before that. it's what I'm trying to learn slowly with the character though. It's I can't complain too much. I already knew I was probably going to go to for a little while until I get hang of this character. So.
Yeah. I think if I could give E.N.D one tip on ledge, because he's getting stuck in this corner a lot, something I learned from, what's that R.O.B main from Texas? Not
which
Grayson,
one? Cosmo?
Cosmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he used to be here.
Yeah.
I played him a lot.
Did, yeah.
And
that's why everyone told me, and I never knew that until like a couple months ago. It's
when
crazy.
he left is when I started playing.
Okay, that's
so
awesome.
like the month he left the state, I started and had to replace him as the R.O.B main. But R.O.B is actually really good at camping ledge with laser and gyro, kind of like WeFit does with the soccer ball.
Yeah.
If you drop off ledge, jump, gyro, you'll automatically grab ledge like before they can punish you. And I think he's got to do that with these slow, patient ledge traps from GBro. I think he's rushing it a little bit too much and getting too many punishes. But yeah, R.O.B can actually camp ledge pretty well. Not to mention he can just fly whenever he wants to. So
Can I say one thing?
Go for it.
You should probably tell him that.
I might.
Yeah, because not going to lie, he would probably take a lot of any tips from you that you gave him. Because,
Okay,
well, obviously, you're pretty good, I would say.
Back when I was a filthy R.O.B main.
No, I would think you're probably still pretty good because I don't think you were just only relied on R.O.B gimmicks probably. You probably
No,
you have to have probably some fundamentals, and I don't know how long you played Smash in general or so on and so forth. But again, I always assume that just because I've seen someone play and I'm like, okay, they seem like they know how to play the game, like actually. But just because they use some of the gimmicks they have, you know what I mean? Like, but as I said, using characters' gimmicks doesn't mean you're bad at the game. It just means
you know what's good in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So in this position, yeah, R.O.B really has no reason to rush.
He doesn't have to,
As long as he, okay, well, if he's smart about avoiding packs like few rush-in options, he can camp
By the way,
this
this is best of 5.
Is it?
3, correct, right?
I think it's 3.
Best of 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is
this is best of 5.
This is quarters finals?
Cool.
So is it 5 or 3? Because I don't know what top 8 is this time. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. That the last hit.
Yeah,
that would have been okay. That was if he waited on the hydrant, he could have avoided that. That was really good.
Yeah.
He saw the hydrant start coming out and he immediately jumped up air. That was good.
That's another reason I think R.O.B is really good in this matchup is that he can up air through hydrant whenever he wants, and that's Pac's like favorite get off me till I'm gonna